Look at this glacier calving into the ocean. Thousands of tons of ice shear off and plummet into the water because the laws of physics dictate the trajectory of every fragment. We accept the authority of gravity without question, yet the principles governing human ethics or geopolitical stability are often viewed as matters of opinion. We operate as if the baseline systems of history are negotiable. We act as though we can cheat economic gravity or bypass the consequences as a failing societal structure through clever policy. The Quran isolates this assumption in a continuous block of 7 chapters, from Surah 40 to Surah 46, known as the Ha-Mim. These chapters are unified by the alphabetical preamble Ha-Mim. This sequence functions as a systemic audit of the laws that hold the universe together. The premise here is that the same unyielding laws governing the orbits of stars govern the rise and collapse of civilizations. These laws are not open to debate. Human systems either align with them or fail against them. The letter Ha serves as the semantic anchor for Haq, objective truth, and Hudud, the fixed boundaries of a system. This identifies Ha as the hardware of the transmission, the irreducible reality that cannot be altered or bypassed by human intervention. The second letter, Mim, is linked to Mubin, the point of manifestation. If Ha is the internal, fixed law, Mim is the software that makes that law observable as a physical phenomenon in the cosmos or the laboratory of history. Combined, Ha-Mim declares that the invisible, fixed reality is being made manifest. This specific header notifies the reader that the following chapters are a multidimensional text, verifying whether a human system is maintaining its structural integrity. The audit begins by measuring the strength of this fixed truth against the friction of human governance and totalitarian power. Surah 40 audits Pharaoh's regime. Looking at the scale of this fallen stone face, we see a system that claimed total control over reality. Yet the text demonstrates that even within a corrupt structure, the underlying truth remains logically verifiable to the individual. The sequence then moves to the mechanics of collective governance and the stability of a society. It identifies a specific structural failure when a civilization mistakes superficial material wealth, termed sukruf, for actual, true structural integrity. The first test concludes that human transgression and material accumulation are incapable of rewriting the baseline code of reality. The focus of the audit then shifts from human politics into the mechanics of physics and biology. Surah 45 uses the creation of the heavens, the earth, and biological diversity to challenge the human observer. It points to the empirical signs encoded into the natural world and biological diversity as evidence of the system's architecture. Surah 44 introduces an atmospheric warning where the truth manifests as a physical inevitability. The text describes smoke as a visible phenomenon designed to overwhelm cognitive doubt. This second test demonstrates that abstract truth eventually forces its way into the material world, making the collapse of any system that ignores it inescapable. In Surah 46, the Ha-Mim suite applies the final friction, the weight of time against technologically advanced civilizations. These excavated stone foundations of Al-Aqaf serve as a physical graveyard for dominant systems, removed from the material record because they disconnected from manifest reality. Time acts as a deletion mechanism. Any society attempting to operate outside the fixed reality is eventually erased by the system itself. Looking closely at the opening lines of these chapters, a consistent pattern emerges. The Ha-Mim headers lead almost exclusively into the term Al-Kitab, or the book. This differs from other sequences that pair with Al-Quran. While Al-Quran refers to the active processing or reading of the signal by a human agent, Al-Kitab refers to the record itself. Derived from the root meaning to write or codify, Al-Kitab functions as an indexing protocol. It exists to verify the integrity of stored cosmic laws. This categorizes the Ha-Mim sequence as the preserved record of existence, independent of whether a human is currently reading it. The division of a cell and the collapse of an empire follow the same logic. The material world serves as a physical reflection of the same laws governing the moral universe.